If you look at Ramana's teachings, he doesn't really deal with this at any great length, any great detail. This aspect. He usually sidesteps the issue, or he says, "Don't worry about the world." Just like, just that one gesture. Don't worry about the world. There's a blog post I've done where someone asks him this question. Yeah, this is the post here. It's called "How to Bring Spiritual Practice into Daily Life," and it's a series of 5 questions and answers. That's 5 questions that someone asked Ramana. And this question 4 is, the questioner's asked 3 questions already. He's getting a bit frustrated. 4th question is, I don't understand. What work should I do and what not? Meaning, what work should I do and what work should I not do? And Ramana's answer is just like very dismissive, characteristically dismissive. He goes, Ramana's answer is, don't bother. See, the question is, I don't understand. What work should I do? What work should I not do? Ramana's answer is, don't bother. What is destined as work to be done by you in this life will be done by you, whether you like it or not.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, how much you're able to live by that or not will depend on you, you see. Some people will feel that and live by that. Some people, there's going to be a process of integrating and, dealing with that. And my view is keep it practical. This is why I always say, look after your body, mind. Take the steps you need to look after your body, mind, and look after other body, minds around that you're responsible for. So if you're married and you have a child, you have a job, then, you need to do that stuff. You need to go through the motions. If you don't, then you might be in a different situation, you see. So the other thing I would say, this can be very helpful, is your nature, your true nature is happiness and love. What that means is that when you surrender, you should feel happiness inside. You should abide as your true nature in happiness and love. You should feel connection and wholeness. Yes? When you are abiding in this state of wholeness and connection and love, we can use sort of new age language here. Your vibration becomes very high. It's a very high spiritual vibration. You're not tamasic. You're not rajasic. You're not sattvic. Well, you're going beyond. You're discovering the bliss within. It's a very high energy state. And this attracts everything you need to in your life. This positivity in the moment, not positivity of rajas, because rajas is outward directed. Rajas is when you're getting energy through interacting with objects, objective phenomena, the world, right? So it's extroverted. Tamas, both tamas and rajas are actually extroverted. Tamas, you'll feel negative because you're getting your negative view from the world. You think you're not good enough. You think you're not worthy enough. It's all related to the body, mind, and the world. So your opinion about yourself, your depression, your anxiety is related to you're actually placing value on the world and the opinions and the views that the world have given back to you. You've ignored the basic message that is in all of our hearts, that we are exquisitely and wonderfully beautiful and special. And we are essentially God. We're essentially divine. This is the first thing in spirituality we have to realize. No one can teach it to you from a book. Someone can guide you to it. But does everyone here have a sense, or can everyone here get in touch with that sense that they are beautifully special, wonderful, and divine? This is the basic spiritual thing. You need to be able to see that there's a part of you which is whole and complete, beautiful. When we surrender to God, we just abide as that. beauty, that splendor, that we are in essence spirit. We are in essence divine. We are in essence magical, magical, magical and formless, transcendent. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. When you abide as that, you create magic around you. That beauty that attracts everything you need in your life. If you surrender and you're like begrudging it, and you're negative and you're irritable, then it doesn't have that same effect. But if you truly surrender in love, it fills you with positivity, which is your true nature. Not positivity of rajas, which is extroverted energy, getting pleasure from sense objects. No, this pleasure is not coming from sense objects. When you get pleasure from sense objects, it's actually just your own happiness coming up transiently, because you think it's dependent on an object. When you renounce objects and you come into yourself, you come into your own beingness, you experience your own happiness and love. This attracts everything you need in your life. So that's very important when it comes to surrender. So you need to cast away all the negativity. If you can't do that, you need to replace the negativity with positivity first, and generate positivity, positive concepts, positive self-concepts, before you can go beyond that too. This is why I say some people can skip going from tamas to rajas. They can go straight from tamas to sattva. They can just discard all the negativity. But most people can't do that without making themselves positive first. There are some few people who skip those stages. They just somehow, they come across the teaching and they just let go of all the negativity straight away. And then you're left with the self. So yes, surrender. But be practical, you know? If you need to get money, then do what you need to get the money. You need to earn money. If you need to buy food, if you need shelter, if you need to plan for your children's schooling and things like this, you need to plan to do it. But what Bhagavan tells us is true. I'll read the answer again. Question 4. I don't understand. What work should I do and what not? Answer. Don't bother. What is destined as work to be done by you in this life will be done by you, whether you like it or not.